Welcome to part 3 of my CD collection as of 12/12/2014. We're talking about Radiohead now. Here is Radiohead's OK Computer. This is the 2000, I think like 2007 or 2008 reissues. Let's see here. 2009 actually. And these were not remastered. These are the original audio and they sound fantastic. Here you have B-sides and rarities that came out on singles, so it's not previous released material, unreleased material, that is. Here is Radiohead's In Rainbows. Put out by, I think, like XL Junkie Records or something like that, XL Records. Great release, more electronic than any other Radiohead album. Then when they started going that electronic route, I think that's when a lot of fans dropped off, unfortunately. But I stayed on, Here is The Doors, live at Boston Arena 1970. Great live CD, put out by Bright Midnight, I believe. Here is Primus singles. This is actually the packaging that came with it, the wrapping. So I had to keep it because it has the track listing on it. I think it may come in the booklet, maybe. Yeah, this is coming apart. But it comes in like a cheese wrapper, like the Kraft cheese you'd get. You can buy at the store. But anyways, you have 16 tracks here. It looks, wow. I mean, it's just cool. I like this. This is very clever packaging. All their greatest hits here, and then the actual album cover looks like cheese. I would take it out, but it's very delicate. George Carlin's Class Clown on CD. Those are kind of harder to find these days. A little harder to find in the stores, that is. And here is AM and FM. I think I have this on record too. And these were actually taken. The covers were taken from good. I think they were taken from good versions of actual record covers of these. I think because the Little David Company didn't have. They didn't keep them in their archives for some reason or another. Never mind the Bullocks by the Sex Pistols. Undertow by Tool. Enema by Tool. Great album. Even on CD it sounds pretty decent. The vinyl sounds better. And I'll talk more about that in another video. One coming soon. And this has the really interesting cover with the moving eyes. The vinyl edition does not have that, that I know of. Here's Tool's Lateralis. Here is the just the CD of Tool Salival. I do have the full box set. Another just the full box set in the other room. Orgies, Candy Ass. There was only one edition released of that, just one pressing, which is disappointing. You can still find it used for a really good price these days, but that's really unfortunate that happened. Static X, Wisconsin Death Trip. Puddle of Mud Clean. That is getting harder and harder to find sometime, or it will in the future. Johnny Cash's America, a Greatest Hits. Comes with a really cool DVD as well, with stuff him talking about himself, as well as interviews from current artists like Snoop Dogg and his producer. Really cool stuff. Dean Martin's Greatest Hits. I believe this is the original version of it. It was not remastered, so the audio sounds just fantastic. Definitive Collection of Louis Armstrong. Really cool stuff. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Smashing Pumpkins, Pisces Iscariot, which is his rarities and B-sides. This is the 2012 reissue. My dad has the original copy, which the CD looks different. It's really cool. I mean, it sounds great. Some songs sound good, while I think one of them in there sounds better on the original version of the album. Here's Tool's 10,000 Days with the actual lenses and the cards. This is the single for one of the songs off there, and it has some cards that you look at through these special lenses. Once again, hopefully I didn't lose them. No. I think this comes with the cards, and that you should look at like the booklet with these lenses, and they claim that this makes. Sorry, someone's squealing their tires. And they claim these lenses make. I think they were stereoscopic lenses, something like that. Make these expensive to manufacture, supposedly. Original of Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy, and the Infinite Sadness. Great double album here. Very expensive on vinyl too. I looked into getting it, and it's very expensive. Even the latest reissue, I think the 2013 or 2014 reissue, still costs quite a bit if you want it with that huge booklet or 2 books. I don't think I'll be getting it because I do have the remaster of this as well. Modest Mouse, We're Dead, let's see here. We're Dead Before the Ship Even Sank. I think that's the title of the album. Yes. Very cool 70s looking album cover there, with artwork and no name on the front. Rob Zombie's Past, Present, and Future. Against the greatest hits there. Elton John's Rocket Man #1s. Got that on the cheap actually. I think it was only like $4. Has all his greatest hits. George Lopez, an early CD of his, put out on Oglio Comedy. I tried to sell this off a few times and they just couldn't find it in their database. So that's really interesting. And that does it for part, what is this, part 3? Going into part 4, I believe.